My name is Justin, and this is Ryan, and he's my right-hand man, and my sidekick. And we're in a band together. Not that kind of band! The kind of band that has performed thousands of shows all over the world, including 3,000 shows on the Las Vegas Strip. Not that kind of Vegas, this kind of Vegas. Now we turn our attention to doing good in the world, spreading our love, and inspiring others. So, welcome to our world of chaos
and kindness.
You were late.
Sorry.
Coming up on this episode of Chaos and Kindness, prepare to be shocked as we put a high-powered shock collar on Ryan to see how well he surfs under pressure. Then, we head to the home of an amazing young girl named Brianna, who's battling terminal brain cancer, to deliver some very special gifts. But first, we challenge thousands of our fans to see who can achieve their goals in just 6 weeks. So, let's get started. Today's a very special day. In my hand are hundreds and hundreds of people's goals that they want to achieve between now and October 1st. And how did we get to this point? Many of you might remember that we sold a kindness box. In the kindness box, there was a bracelet like this, and your whole mission was to write a goal out that's something that you've been putting off that you want to achieve. Well, every single one of these pieces of paper is somebody's goal that's important to them. So we've walked these papers out to a very special spot right here in New Hampshire. They're going into this treasure chest. They're being shut and they're being buried in that hole today. Something that many of us struggle with, and I certainly know that I am no stranger to this, is setting goals for myself and then oftentimes failing them. And what happens is that compounds into a negative perspective on yourself. Meaning the more times that you try to set a goal and you fail, the more unrealistic in the future achieving your goals really becomes. And it's such a trend that a lot of us, we try to hey, we're gonna lose weight, we're gonna stop smoking, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And then we don't do it. So we set ourselves up for failure. So this time, I wanted to create something to hold people accountable for. Something that they paid for, so they felt like they had to achieve it, or they would let themselves down, to retrain their brain. And that's exactly what this box is all about. It has been 6 weeks since we buried thousands of people's goals into a treasure chest. And today's the deadline. So we're gonna go back into the woods where we hid this amazing treasure chest of goals, dig it up, and hold you accountable. Everybody's goals. Think about this. Every one of these pieces of paper is somebody's dream or idea. We have unearthed the goals. The only thing left to do was take these goals back to the store, go through them, surprise call a few fans, and see if they actually achieved the goal they set out to achieve. October 1st, 2019, and it's a big day for many of our fans. All these people, as you see here, there's literally thousands of them, all sent in their goals. I'm gonna start calling fans here randomly to see if they actually achieved their goals. This is my friend Roy. Roy actually had a stroke, right? You had a stroke. Yep. And now he can't talk, but he smiles a lot. So every day he comes in the store, every day. But Roy, back in the day, was in a Roy Orbison cover act. This is him back in the day. Sing. You gotta run your nose, buddy. Hold up.
Yep, we back.
All right, Melissa says she's gonna get herself back into the gym. So let's see if she did.
Hello?
Oh, hey Melissa.
Hey, yes?
This is Justin from Chaos and Kindness.
Really?
Yes. What do you think? You had a goal today.
I did.
What was your goal?
And I did it. And I posted somewhere just a little while ago.
So you got yourself back in the gym?
Yes.
Awesome job. Just keep it up. Just find time. Make it a priority. I mean, there's nothing more important. It's not about going to the gym. It's not about looking good in the mirror. It's about feeling good mentally and also taking care of yourself.
Absolutely.
You got it.
Will do.
Take care, Melissa.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
Okay, my goal is to lose 15 pounds by October 1st. That's today.
Hello,
Is Joanne there?
this is Joanne.
Hey, Joanne. This is Justin with Chaos and Kindness.
Hey.
How are you?
How are you? I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Do you know why I'm calling?
Because I was supposed to hit a goal that I set.
Did you nail it or not?
I nailed it.
No, you did?
Yep.
Down 17 pounds?
Yes, I am.
I'm proud of you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Keep crushing it.
I will, and thank you so much for the phone call.
You got it. Thank you. Take care.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Two for two. It was very interesting when I went through people's goals. Of course, there's thousands of people and they all have their own ideas. And it could run the gamut from wanting to clean their room finally to overcoming suicide and everywhere in between. A very common thread was anything to do with health, losing weight, stopping smoking. And that to me made me very happy because the importance of health is the most important. Brittany, this is Justin from Chaos and Kindness. Today's October 1st. You had a goal. You said, I suffer from depression that leaves me hating myself and demeaning myself. My goal is to love myself and stop the suicidal thoughts. And loving ourselves sometimes is one of the hardest things to do, right? So a lot of us deal with a lot of insecurities, a lot of situations where we feel like we aren't worthy. I understand that all too well. Sometimes we all struggle with people loving us. When someone says they love us, we have a hard time accepting that anybody could ever love who we are. Thank you. You love me, Roy? So I just want to let you know that I hope you don't make this an October 1st goal, but you make it a goal in your life to find ways to love yourself. Because if you can't love yourself, it's gonna be hard for you to really truly love other people. You have to be happy with yourself first, and there's no reason why anyone shouldn't feel like they're worthy of being loved. We all have special places inside of ourselves that people wanna see blossom. So keep up the spirit. Thank you for supporting Chaos and Kindness. Have a great day, Brittany. All right. Coming up next, the chaos goes south to Florida, where we go wake surfing like you've never seen. Many of you know we work hard, but we play even harder. Welcome to Lake Conway. Right outside of Orlando, Florida, this gem is one of the premier places for anything water sports. So every winter, we come down here, we put our boat in the water, and we have some fun. Nobody can surf as good as us. We're world champion surfers.
The sponsors, they love us because we can do all the sickest tricks. They study us.
The tricks that we pull off are unreal.
If you can think it, we can do it. 100% focus and performance.
Okay. But wait, we actually do surf. When you spend a lot of time on the boat, oftentimes you have to push the envelope. And with our creative minds, we like to come up with some unique ideas. An example, throwing like 20 massive beach balls into a lake and seeing who can pick them up fastest. You have to stay in front of the wake, don't fall in the wave, hold on to the rope, grab a wet beach ball, and hope the driver gets close enough to make this job easy on you. This is much more difficult than it looks. They were so big and wet, it was so slippery to grab onto. Once I finished with the beach balls, it was time for my compadre, Ryan, to step up and have some fun.
Which translates to Justin having fun and Ryan not having fun.
Today we're here with the one and only Mr. Ryan Vizina, my cousin and best friend who I love absolutely dearly.
Go ahead, try to get through this lie. Go ahead.
I would never put him in harm's way or do anything to jeopardize his happiness. Except today we put a dog collar on his neck. And for every time he does not land a 360 on this surfboard, he gets electrocuted at the highest level of 15. I did it. So did you feel it? That's 5, dude.
Oh, great.
If he's smart, he'll get the first one and he'll get out of this unscathed. But for the rest of us, we're hoping that Ryan messes up every time for our own demented entertainment.
Do not try this one at home.
Get your first one and you're fine.
What I'm trying to do is a 360, which is a pretty difficult trick. Not a lot of people can do it. Hopefully, I can channel my skills and get a 360 on the first try.
It's getting shocking. Do not fall. The first time he goes down, my finger couldn't hit the button fast enough. Does it really hurt though, the shark collar? Dude.
I stuck a fork in an outlet when I was a kid, and that was like the worst pain I've ever been in. And now it's like wrapping that whole experience around my neck.
He fell out of the wave, which means the 360 doesn't count. You have to stay in the wave. So, electrocution time.
I would have counted that one, but of course he didn't. Shocker.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. I can't breathe.
I was doing the doggy paddle, dude. I've never done it. I'm doing it right now.
I think we gave Ryan a little too much electric shock therapy. Coming up after the break, we make a special visit to a beautiful 10-year-old girl named Brianna who's battling stage 4 brain cancer. What can we do to help you guys? So we're here at the Chaos and Kindness store, and one of the things that makes our store so unique is this table here where every week people who come into our store can sit down and write letters of inspiration and kindness to people who are in need. And recently we learned about a 10-year-old girl named Brianna who has terminal brain cancer. And we put these notes out there for individuals, and I just want to show you how awesome this is. All these letters, hundreds of people came into the store to make letters of inspiration that we're gonna drop off to Brianna and surprise her today. Look at this. This is absolutely incredible. So we're gonna take all these letters to Brianna's home, surprise her, and make her day. So we're pulling into Brianna's house and about to surprise her. This is gonna be fun. Follow you guys? Okay. You guys gonna lead the way? Hey!
Say hi.
Brianna, I'm Justin. How are you? And this is Ryan.
Ryan, nice to meet you.
As soon as we met Brianna, you could tell how sweet she was. Despite how she was feeling, she still mustered the energy to give us a beautiful smile. We have some of the coolest fans in the whole world, and they made you some letters. So all these letters, Beth, are for Brianna. So there's like all of these.
Oh my word, Brianna.
You could tell that she was thankful for all these cards that fans had written. Even though she couldn't talk, the eye contact said it all. We wanted to learn more about Brianna's condition. So we talked to Brianna's mom, Beth, and she filled us in.
She has a grade 4 malignant brain tumor, and it was diagnosed at first as a grade 2 astrocytoma brain tumor, and which was, we thought, benign. And then they did some, more testing, and they found out that it was actually a grade 4 malignant tumor. So that was a shock. And She has a rare mutation. That's what makes it rare. Is it's mostly found in adults, 50 to 60 years old, not kids.
And how old was she when she was diagnosed?
She was 8.
Okay.
March 30th of 2018.
So everything was normal until then?
Yep, everything was good. Minus she was having some headaches, and she'd come home from school just like, every couple times a month, and then every week, and then it became like every day, and she would vomit, and I was like, this is not normal. And she had a tremor on the left side. So when we took her, they gave a CAT scan, and that's when we found it.
And what's the prognosis now at this point for her?
They don't know. We've been going to Dartmouth this whole time, back and forth, and they really haven't given her a time because she's exceeded all of what they thought would have been her time already.
So what's the day in the life like for her now at this point?
So we don't go too far. We stay home a lot because it's just too hard to go out. I order my groceries from Hannaford because it's just too hard to take her out in the stores and stuff because of the seizures. Sorry.
As a parent, this is one of the biggest fears, is watching your kid go through anything like this. I can't imagine. And as I heard Beth explaining the difficulties even going to the grocery store to get groceries and how they now have to get them delivered because Brianna can't go out in public with large crowds, it makes you cherish your health and the ones that you love most. And describe the seizures that she has.
So she has all different kinds. She has tonic-clonic seizures, which are longer and worse, stiffness and rolling the eyes back, and and then she has short little ones too, where she just stares, holds her breath, kind of turns purple a little bit, but they only last for about 30 seconds. But then she's sleepy after and she can't remember them. So now we're having them every day. She did get to the point where she was 5.5 weeks seizure-free. And then she had like a cluster, they kind of call it, where she had like a whole bunch, like over 100 in a day or two. The seizures have done some damage, so she has trouble hearing and talking at this point, and walking.
And what school does she go to?
She goes to Woodland Heights.
Okay, that's where my daughter goes.
Oh, really?
So she goes every day?
Yep, for the most part, unless she's having a bad day, she goes for about 1.5 hours a day.
Something I learned was Brianna goes to the same school as my daughter. That warmed my heart. And it also was amazing that Brianna still takes the time to go to school, to get an education despite all these shortcomings. What can we do to help you guys? What can we do that would make your lives a little bit better or easier for you, most importantly?
We're doing all right. I mean, we make it.
It seems like such a simple request, and it's a hard one to make because there's nothing monetary that's important at this moment. It's about the health of her daughter. So Beth seemed at a loss for words because really all you want is your baby girl.
I was thinking about maybe getting her, it's a talking tablet, and it will help, like, so she can point to, like, I want to say something, or I want food, because it's hard to communicate.
Brianna's mom had mentioned a great gift would be a speech tablet. It was expensive and they didn't have a lot of money, but it would enable Brianna to communicate with friends and family. Well, we'll get that tablet. We'll get that tablet for you guys.
Thank you.
Brianna's mom, she didn't really want anything. There was nothing particular. She wasn't looking for a money handout, but I know that when you're going through something like this, how difficult it can be. They're already living in a 2-bedroom apartment, and Brianna and her 2 sisters already share a bedroom, so we know money's tight. And then I'm also gonna grab you guys. Brianna's mom, she didn't really want anything. There was nothing particular. She wasn't looking for a money handout, but I know that when you're going through something like this, how difficult it can be. Well, we'll get that tablet. We'll get that tablet for you guys. And then I'm also gonna grab you guys a $1,000 gift card from Hannaford, because you guys are shopping there, so it'll help you guys a little bit financially.
Thank you. That would be amazing.
At least get through some stuff.
Thank you.
Beyond the letters from fans, we also thought it'd be nice to bring her some clothes from the Chaos and Kindness store. So we picked out some really special things that we thought would fit her great and make that smile even bigger. Right?
Yeah.
The original iPad.
Yeah. Bree, look at that. That's awesome.
This episode of Chaos and Kindness had it all. From the thousands of fans who made an obligation to themselves to make changes every day to make themselves better.
I nailed it.
No, you did?
Yep.
The surfing is a way for us to blow off steam. We have a stressful life. I challenge you to find your hobby and see what puts a smile on your face when you do it. And finally, Brianna. Brianna's family, they're struggling right now. They're hurting. They're watching their daughter and sister fight for her life. Unable to communicate, just simple smiles and some fist bumps, Brianna's doing her best to stay alive. There's many people out there battling illness and fighting for their lives. Let's all keep them in our prayers. Everyone, in a world full of chaos, it's important that all of us continue to show our kindness.